Hey, what's going on, fam? It's Entertainment Motivated Educator Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update today. Man, we talking about the wide receivers. One position that I think that is going to be rough this year because we lost Leggett, Xavier, the X-Man. He went to the Panthers. Who else? Antoine Juice Wells transferred out. And Omega Blake transferred, right? Landon Sampson, who was a guy that could have been transferred out. So who else is left? Is the cupboard dry? Right, the conversation below. But let's keep going, man. Let's talk about this real quick, right? Let's talk about this, shall we? All right. So listen, let's go over it. Only 2 South Carolina wide receivers caught more than 25 passes last season, and they both in the NFL right now. Xavier Leggett, who's with the Panthers, led the team with 71 receptions. Amariana Brown, who is trying to make the roster in Cleveland. He's technically in the NFL right now, so he's trying to make the roster, right? He may be a guy who may be at the UFL or, or these spring football leagues when it's all said and done. He may make a practice roster too, right? Luke Doty and Nick Harbor, the top 2 wide receivers in 2024, combined for 25 catches a season ago. That is crazy. Luke Doty? Now again, if y'all remember Luke Doty, he was our quarterback, right? He was the starting quarterback until Spencer Rattler came, took his position. Then we got Lenore Sellers, and they start transitioning him to be a wide receiver. He's an athletic guy. Now, has he worked on his skills to really be a great wide receiver? Man, who knows, right? Nick Harbor is the fastest guy in NCAA college football 25. Can he go out here and make something shake? Can he go from a guy who didn't really get a lot of touches last year to the main guy? We don't know, right? Tyshawn Russell, 5, and former walk-on Peyton. We got a walk-on getting touches. Guys, listen to our wide receiver depth right now. We got a former quarterback. We got one of the fastest guys in college football. We got a guy who probably just came in and got a couple catches, and we got a former walk-on. Guys, for my walk-ons, anything can happen if you believe, right? Let's keep going, right? Everybody in that room wants to play. It's still a competitive in the room. It's still competition, in the room, said Jared Brown, who caught 58 passes and 740 yards and 4 touchdowns for Coastal Carolina. We don't know how this man going to do at South Carolina. In 27 games, Brown has 108 receptions for 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns to go with 35 carries, 439 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Gage, whatever his name is, Miami, Ohio, Southern Louisiana. Why is this man playing for 2 schools? Like, he got Campbell, he's from Nevada, and Amari Huggins Bruce, Louisville, have been relatively productive players over the course of their careers. I don't count them people, man. Like, listen, yes, you have been a guy who's transferred in and you may do something, but there's a reason why you're a transfer. Let's not sit up here and say, oh, man, this guy who went to Benedict College, he had over 15,000 yards. No, man, listen, no disrespect to Benedict College, but you got to do this over here at South Carolina, baby. We're in the SEC. The SEC is probably the best league in the country. You mean to tell me, yes, you caught 1,500 yards for at Coastal, and you're playing in the what? In the Sun Belt? The Sun Belt? Come on, man. Listen. So here's my thing, right? So here's what's gonna happen, bro. We are rough. We're rough when it comes to the whole wide receivers. Who's going to step up? So that's really, maybe those transfer guys can step up and be a guy. Maybe Luke Doty can step up and be a guy. Harbor can take that next step. Maybe, we got somebody, a freshman that's going to come in that's going to do work. So this is why I tell people all the time, man, don't just jump at the first sight of, man, I need to get out of here. Work, man, because you never know what can happen. But, man, listen, let me know what you think about this comment section below, man. Do you think we're going to have good wide receivers? I don't know. I don't think so. But again, I've been wrong before. And once again, it's Entertainment Motivated Educator. Please don't forget all 3. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Y'all let me know what you think about this comment section below. But like always, till next time, people.